Do you love learning, talking about psychedelics? Do you want a career in psychedelics? Or do you simply just like having a good time? Well, I might have something of interest for you. Psychedelic Science 2025 in Denver, Colorado from June 15th to June 20th. This is a 3-day conference, potentially five if you want to buy the more expensive tickets and do their hands-on activities the first 2 days. But the main idea is we get there the 15th, 16th, and we enjoy the first 2 days, and then from the 17th to the 20th, we enjoy the conference. And we will be learning from the utmost authorities, the best science, the most up-to-date science on psychedelics, and that is very exciting for me. And most importantly, at least for me, we'll get to network with these people. You'll potentially find an opportunity to work in this career, in this field. So let's just get into the details. So like I mentioned, the first 2 days, we'll just have a good time. And then from the 18th to the 20th, I think I said the 17th before, but from the 18th to the 20th, we'll enjoy the conference, and you could fly back home right after the conference ends, or the next day, the 21st. You get to decide. And yeah, so the budget expenses, that's why I say it's up to you to decide. The plane price tickets could range from $400 to $600 from the last time I checked. It could go higher, it could go lower, but it's 6 months away, so you could really, like, if you want, hunt down really like affordable tickets. And the most expensive part of this conference are the actual tickets to the conference. 739. But personally, I want that to be cheaper for you guys. So I'll talk about it more going forward in the next couple of slides, but we'll be fundraising to lower the prices for that. And I'll also email them. I've emailed them once, but I'll email them again to potentially get lower prices for us, since we are FIU students. And yeah, I think I could get that for you. Like, honestly, I don't see why not. The stay, this is super important. This is why I want to start planning now. We could get a hostel and get a really affordable stay for like 60, $50 a night if we all just get a bunch of beds in a hostel. And hopefully it's a bunch of people we know, because if we plan now, we get 4 or 5 beds. That's why I want to get, I want to say 4 people to commit. So me and 3 other people to commit to this trip. That's just $50, $60 down to rent out the hostels. And if for whatever reason you can't make it, you just cancel the hostels, you get your money back. So there's really no risk. I just want you guys to commit to the hostel if you want to come to this trip. And the food, just at your own budget. And transportation, if we get the hostel, will be walking distance. And yeah, this will make this trip very affordable. It'll be around, at worst, $2,000. But if we get everything done right, we could get this way low. So destination guide, this will be fleshed out as we get closer to the 15th. As of right now, I just did a little bit of like digging, obviously the conference, there's free yoga in the hostels that I'm planning to stay at, and open mic and restaurants, cultural site shopping. Well, we'll decide on that later. This is just a rough guide. Just know I want to take the mystery out of the fun and make it as easy for you guys. And there is a scholarship opportunity. I spelled that wrong. It's hilarious, of course. The deadline is Ooh, the deadline is very soon. It's actually in 2, 3 days, the 13th, today's the 9th. And I applied already. It took me like 30 minutes. Um, yeah, it actually looks like this. Let me show you real quick. You go here, you would open this tab and press scholarship, or scan that QR code, and you apply here. It opens this. I have it open right here, and you just answer the questions. As simple as that. So let's go back to the presentation. And like I mentioned, if you, for whatever reason, don't get the scholarship, or you know I'm not able to get the prices lowered from me emailing them, this is why I want to fundraise. And if you want access to these funds, you will have to participate, and the more participation points you get, the more access you get to the funds. As of the first semester, we raised $58, and that was only selling stickers, and we tabled up like sporadically, maybe 3 times a month. So if we really like sit down, strategize, and get like 2, 3 tabling events every week, we could really, really get the money flowing. Um, two things I really want to sell is the jewelry and the shirts. So first I'll talk about the jewelry. These we have silver pieces and gold pieces, and I'm talking to the person who created them to potentially help us. If not, I have a plan to like sell jewelry. But as of right now, this is what I want to sell. Look how cool this looks. I also have the gold one. I'm rocking it right now. I think it looks kind of swaggy, and I feel like it's generally something anybody who's interested in jewelry or just like sees this at GC will like, I'll definitely buy this. And the merch, I went for the same kind of idea. I wanted something more general and not so club specific, but still like it's from the club. And it's a shirt that says psychedelic with two designs, a gray and a black one. So the gray one says psychedelic and right below it the definition. And then here, listen, heal, give, FIU Society of Psychedelic Science, right in the bottom. I think it looks so dope. And then we have the black one, very cool. You can see the definition more clearly here. And yeah, this honestly, I love this design. Maybe if you think you can make a better design, go ahead and hit me up, and we can work on that. But that's what we have for now. And yeah, that's the plan for fundraising. And I did mention it briefly in the beginning. There is a point system. You don't just come to one meeting and you get access to the funds. You have to become an active member, and to become an active member of the club, you need 8 points. And how do you get the 8 points? Well, you have to do the SPS, Society of Psychedelic Science, or in this case, service participation and support. So S stands for service, which is to volunteer your time or skills or anything to the club. So that could just means like help out planning the events, working at the events, the meetings, helping me create presentations, promote the club. You can make marketing material. You can make whatever. If you decide to make a better shirt design, that's part of service. Literally anything service towards the club gets you 2 points. Participation. Just come to our events, and this is 2 times. You have to come to at least 2 events or meetings or whatever, and you get 4 points. That's six. And for the last 2 points, support the club. You buy merch, post on Instagram, ask others to join, and tell me, and you get all 8 points, and you're official member. And this is accumulative. You could continue getting more points and more points the more you do. Journal club is 2.5 points, tabling 2 points, general body meetings 2 points, voting 1 point. And depending what you do, I could give you more points. But this is the general structure, and I really want to stay away from like me just giving you random points. But if I want to be a little flexible, just in case like you do something extraordinary, you know what I mean? And yeah, the more points you get, the more access you have to the funds. And like I said, the goal, I don't know if I said it, but the goal is to get $2,000 raised from selling merch and shirt and jewelry. I really think that's possible. And yeah, this is the conference. I hope you guys are interested. If not, thank you for watching towards the end, to the end. And yeah, all love.